Back again with another one. Blue is our city. You already know. Every day, all day, Manchester City, blue news, blue is our city. So, with the international break upon us, what are we really going to talk about, right? We just had the Liverpool result. We still kind of mulling that one over, getting ready for Tottenham. But what are we going to be doing? 2 weeks talking about this, talking about that. I just kind of wanted to get something off my chest today. What happened to Leroy Sane, bro? Like there was a guy on YouTube. He did a video. Shout out. I don't really. I might have forgot his name, or I might be saying it wrong. But I think it was Goldside. He did a video, and I'm real thankful that he did that video because Leroy Sané was one of my favorite players at City, and it's tragic, like the way we had to like part ways with him. I know that some fans like him, some fans didn't. Maybe he rattled their fences, whatever, whatever. But at the end of the day, I just want Leroy Sané to know that their door is always open for him to come back. So what are we really talking about? Think about this. 2016, we get Leroy Sané, right? Pep signed the player. We get him from Schalke. I got some notes over here because you already know we make mistakes over here live, newcomer to this, so this is what we do. But we get this player, Pep signed him from Schalke for 37 million, right? Didn't really know who the guy was, being honest. I'm thinking to myself, who is this guy? Like, don't know nothing about him. So what do I naturally do? I started going to YouTube, kind of looking at some of his videos, some of his clips, what he's done. And I'm saying to myself, yo, all right, the kid's got some potential. You seeing like the demographics, almost 6 foot. You know he's super pacey. You see him on the left hand side on the left hand side of the pitch with the ball direct on the left hand side, left footed player. So you seeing these highlights, and I'm saying to myself, okay, like I really like the direction we're going in right now because previously, who did we have on the left wing? Was it David Silva playing the left wing sometimes? Or, yeah, I don't even know, bro. That's crazy. I can't remember that guy a long time. That's crazy. But we get this player, and I think it was 26 matches he played in this year. I forgot how many of those were starts versus subs, but from what I know is he had like 5 goals that year. I think something like 3 assists. My favorite part, 4 yellow cards. So what am I saying to myself? I'm thinking like, yo, he's pacey. He's almost 6 foot. You see the potential, raw energy, raw emotion, giving it to you just in like unpredictable waves, just really running at you, putting you under constant pressure. So you definitely seeing that potential right there. Some rocking the braids with the big afro. I'm a big fan of that. Express yourself however you do. I'm like, son, he got potential, right? So I'm seeing it in 16, 17, and I'm like, yo, with them yellow cards, he got a little bit of toughness to it. And some people might feel bad about saying this, but when you really think about 16, this is like Pep's first year. So we feeding off a lot of that Mancini, heartfelt energy. We got a little bit of that coolness with Pellegrini. And then, Pep's trying to influence and put his stamp on the team. But Leroy adopted to some of that toughness with them yellow cards and just kind of expresses himself. And even throughout his Manchester City career, you definitely see times where Leroy was getting in people's face like Robinson from Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? So, people like that, I kind of like them little edgy individuals. Kind of remind me of Company, and that's the reason why I became a City fan was because of Vincent Company, that toughness that he brought. So I'm not directly saying that Leroy had that, but there are definitely elements that you see of it, right? So he plays that season, you see the potential. You're like, okay, this is what we're going with. Let's start with 17-18. 17-18 was crazy. And what I mean crazy is like the way he came into the season, bro, just with that type of energy in your face. And we always known, like I said, and I'll keep saying this, is he's direct, he's pacey. But the way he would just put people under pressure during that 17-18 season. I mean, there were points in the season I know he played Liverpool and some was just illy with it, like super nice with it. And in that 17-18 season, I remember bits and pieces of him being able to link up with Sterling to where like there'll be matches to where Sterling will start off on the right and Leroy start off on the left. They don't like what they seeing. Maybe Pep is calling from the sideline. You'll switch it up, do something dynamic, do something unpredictable. And that's what these guys did, bro. I felt like they had this genuine chemistry with them that we don't currently have with our base. You know what I mean? Like, yes, the team supports each other, we love each other, all of that, but it was just If you look at with the smiling and the energy that him and Sterling had, bro, you could tell they had this natural synergy between them. And then that's what made the season so just illy with it for him because you see him, like I said, pit people under pressure. He's direct, he does things unpredictable, but maybe predictable in the sense that he just gonna play with you on the left hand side. I mean, getting the ball inside the box, and just running you to the edge, making you look crazy, like just putting you under constant dance moves, like he's playing the violin, just playing with you. So you seeing all of that, and then you know he could just whip that ball in mad fast. So I just felt like it was there, and maybe it was just times the way I saw him linking up with David Silva. So point is that you knew who this guy was on 17, 18. You saw it, bro. You saw everything. Like I just felt like he had that chemistry with David Silva. He had that chemistry with Sterling. And honestly, I never wanted that to end. That's just who I am. I always talk about in my videos how I thought that Leroy Sane should have stayed with us, bro. Like he really should have stayed with us. And as I go through this video, I'll touch upon, points that I really think how the conclusion played out. But as far as let's just stay here in the 17-18 season. So he doing his thing. It's magic out there. It's magic the way he operated. And, he just got that feel with the flow and the boys. And then, even throughout his city career, people will talk about him defensively. Like maybe sometimes he wasn't checked in. Maybe Leroy ain't trying to be a no left back, bro. He's just not trying to be a left back. But that's not his vibe. But when it's going forward on that counter-attacking ability that we had in 17, 18, bro, it can go from Kevin to David to, either Aguero, Sterling, end up with Sane. I mean, and he even seemed unselfish that year. When I'm looking at them stats, even in that year, 32 matches, 10 games, bro. No, 10 goals, 15 assists, 4 yellow cards. Still showing that little bit of fight, that little bit of, like I called it the other day in my first video, that who want what. You know what I mean? That's who he had. That's who he was, bro. That's what he had. And even in that season, bro, we saw it. I mean, your man was just mad unselfish sometimes too. Like there would be times where it was just magical. Like he would just pass the ball, whipping in. Liverpool saw some of that, when we played them, and I think they kind of got rinsed in that game, but I think that was a tough game on them because I think if I remember correctly, Mane might have went out the game and they might have been down to 10. So I'm not really counting that, but it was death defying, right? So that's just who that guy was. And kind of going back to that point I was talking about with Mendy, I don't think people understand sometimes. So maybe I just got it wrong. I need the community. I need you guys to help me out and continuously educate me on things that are Manchester City related. And I want to learn history from you guys. I want to talk about these things and put new topics on the table. But people be talking about Leroy, kind of sideways defensively. But if you really look at it, the way him and Mendy played a lot, Mendy would be Leroy would occupy so much space on that width of the left hand side that Mendy didn't really need to come in there and try to get so far forward because of that link up ability between Leroy and then David Silva coming in from a left hand side position, but a little bit more closer to the keeper. So Leroy was able to create that space. Mendy can drop a little bit further back, whip balls in from just on the edge of the box. So he's in a better position to get back defensively as opposed to when he's going to the bottom line. Now he got to run all the way back. And that's one thing that they had that I think people don't really look at. Defensively, we were better because of this. It was like that left hand side. Mendy knew he didn't have to go so far forward and he would just be out of position for no reason because Leroy ain't letting you get up in there. Leroy's like, no, this is my area, bro. I got it. I got it on lock. And we knew that all day, every day. So you saw the potential. You knew how nice he was with it. So now I'm saying to myself, bro, how am I feeling as a City fan? I know I got Aguero this year, prime Aguero. I got Sterling, and I got Leroy Sane. I'm feeling good about the future. What is that future? I'm not even thinking about that year. When I'm in 17-18 season, we go to getting 100 points. First ever did it. First ever that did it. They talk about, oh man, no, no, they got no fans. Blah, 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 blah. Yo, first to ever do it. We've been out here, we just mad quiet for some reason, but we growing as a base. But my point is, in 17, 18, you felt like, bro, you see the future. You see, yo, we could possibly rock with this for 10 years. Not because we knew Aguero was going to get older, but we saw Gabriel Jesus may be able to come in that role. So now we got a 21-year-old Leroy Sane at the time, I might be wrong age, 2021, whatever. We got him. We got maybe a what, 24 Raheem Sterling at that point, or 23, whatever, whatever. But yo, we knew we were set up, bro, to be for the future that year. So why would you go messing around with that? Why would you go messing around with that? So that's the point, man. I mean, 17-18 was just a magical year. It was a year that I don't think we ever saw coming. I mean, that year was just terrible. So specifically about Leroy Sane, terrible in a way that, nobody wanted to see us. So just Leroy Sane was magical. So I'm saying to myself, bro, why would we get rid of this dude? Leroy Sane was that dude. All right. So now we go to 18, right? 18 is more about, he's still there. He's still there. He's still doing this thing. And, he still got the directness, but he had a good year. I mean, 31 matches, 10 goals, 10 assists, one yellow card. Not really feeling that. But I give Leroy some slack because if you think before the season started, that was the summer where, oh, he's feeling uneasy about the whole Germany thing. And I don't really want to speak upon that. I mean, what Germany does is, that's not for me. That's definitely, Yuri Love's decision to make. But if you ask me as a City fan, I'm like, bro, all right, you set up for the future too. You got Gnabry on the right, you got Leroy on the left, and you got Werner, Timo Werner going down the middle. Who, what, bro? You good? Ain't nobody replacing Leroy in that team now. Shout out. I love me some Marco Royce. I love the new talent that they got coming up, talking now. But at that time, I ain't trying to hear it. So now they're talking about, oh, he's feeling uneasy. His attitude. His attitude. Everybody's talking about his attitude. And then what is this whole his attitude thing? Like, oh, he doesn't embody full expression or seems to himself, seems disengaged. I mean, bro, I'm not into that, bro. The only thing I know is coming off that previous season, this dude was electric. More fire, giving you everything you want. Last airbender, I got all types of tactics. I'll see you any day. That's all I know. So, and I was, as I talked about in the beginning, it's like I was watching this guy's video and this guy was talking about, Pep had a chance to really like, kind of coddle him or protect him, not coddle him, but just a chance to protect him. And Pep's out there talking about, he's got this talent, he got to want it, and all this other his attitude nonsense, bro. First of all, as long as Leroy is bringing it on the pitch, that's all I really care about. I don't need Leroy to be a leader and be demonstrative to get in your face that he's mad. He plays with pure energy, raw energy. He's showing you he's mad by the way he's attacking that damn defender, and that's all I need him to do. So the question really is, and Pep's talking about his talent, and as I read through it, Pep said something like, he's got to want it. This is a good opportunity to show that, he has room for improvement. So let's be clear about this statement, and I am paraphrasing, just so you know, but let's be clear about this statement. Yes, if Leroy is feeling himself uncontrollably and out there being outrageous with it, like, yo, sounding the best thing since sliced bread, maybe you want to calm him down a little bit because you're just like, okay, this guy's overconfident, he's getting mad cocky. That's one thing. Okay, well applauded. But if it's like, bro, is it a question about his talent or is this supposed to motivate him? Like, or some nonsense like, yo, I got no time for that. I got no time for that. The reason why I got no time for that is because let's answer the question. Is he not nice? 17-18 about to start the season. Is he not nice? Is he not wicked with it? The answer is yes, he is wicked with it. But you obviously don't want the dude to be full of himself. But yes, he is wicked with it. So let's just get that out the way. And why wouldn't he be? That's the question. Why wouldn't he be? It's nothing about motivation from as far as City. I know that Pep likes to keep everybody competitive, likes to keep them really focused in training to deliver the best training exercises and practice habits. So that way, when they go on the pitch, they're able to do that. And he likes to keep things competitive. I get that for the soul of the spirit. But yo, bro, you this 21, 22-year old who you got your confidence. You got that. You feeling good about yourself. You go into the year Germany didn't pick you for whatever reason. bro, your man, you don't need to be talking that nonsense at that point, bro, because you already know you sick with it. You just feeling like a little left out. Now, I know there's gonna be some fans out there like, oh, he's not a baby, he's a grown man, whatever, whatever. But come on, man, it's a 22-year-old kid. Like, have a heart, bro. So that's just the way I felt with it, and I was kind of a little like thrown off by that. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really, I didn't really see that as being a good thing because I'm saying to myself, and even as I start to think about it, they start talking about, oh man, Pep got mad options that he could play. He don't need Leroy with all this attitude because he got mad options that he can play out there. Word, let's examine this. So let's really talk about this, right? Leroy Sane, fabulous winger, talented in my opinion, right? Building his confidence up through 17, 18 into 18, 19. Damn, I don't even think I hope, yeah, I think I did tell you about the stats, right? So, but 10 goals, 10 assists, whatever. So, who's his competition? Raheem Sterling. Chill, chill, chill. Raheem Sterling is not Leroy Sané's competition. Let's just get that out the way. They both play together. They are part of the Who Want What series all day, every day during that time. And they're not competitors. No, no, absolutely not. Why is it a question of he needs to, displace Raheem Sterling? We know Raheem Sterling fit, you know what I mean? Fit, even to this day, is automatically in a team. Not because of his goals, but just his work rate overall. I mean, Raheem Sterling just does every damn thing. Sometimes he don't put the ball in the back of the net like the way we want him to. But Raheem Sterling is fabulous. He's been one of the best signs we ever had at this club. Let's just get that out of the way. So is Leroy Sané, is Raheem Sterling Leroy Sané's competition? No. The reason they're not competitors is because guess what? Leroy's a lefty on the left hand side of the pitch. Raheem Sterling, as we have seen throughout history. Now, not during that time. Maybe we were still experimenting with it, whatever, during that time, because we're talking 18, 19. Maybe he wasn't the best person on the right. But at that, I don't care what nobody says. From that point that we got him to where he is now, he's always been good, bro. Like, even when Pellegrini had him, he's good on the right. Putting him on the left when you have Leroy Sané there, stupid, stupid idea, stupid idea. Now, if you want to put him on the left, put him on the left when Leroy Sané is getting a break. You know what I mean? Or when we're resting Leroy Sané. But nah, chill. All right. Next competitor, Foden. Foden's not really a winger, man. Knock it off, bro. He's not a winger. Now, yes, does he have the capability of playing that wing? Yes, because we want Foden to play because a lot of City fans, we always gonna be passionate about one of our own, and Foden's our guy, bro. Foden's our guy. So is he a winger? Nah, son ain't a winger, but okay, he can play out there sometimes because the reality of the situation, it's always gonna be hard for Phil Foden in that team, bro, because of Gundogan and Bernardo Silva, and then even David Silva at that time. And, I mean, most City fans would tell you he's better in the midfield, but that's supposed to be his competition. But as a winger, no, he's not always a winger. Do we like seeing him on the wing sometime? Yeah. So he's not a competitor. He's not a competitor from the standpoint of he's a better midfielder than he is a winger. Knock it off. Next, Bernardo Silva. I think we all love Bernardo. Now, keep in mind, 18, 19 Bernardo, okay, he's putting pressure on you because his work rate is relentless. Relentless. Like, you know, 18, 19 Bernardo was just running you down all day, every day. And he probably just ran all his legs out during that time. But, he was just chasing you down. But I don't believe Bernardo's best position is as a winger. Now, can he play on the right wing? Yes, he can play on the right wing. He does not play on the left wing. Never, ever. I don't even know why we don't do that. We never put him on the left wing. When's the last time we put him on the left wing? We never put this dude on the left wing. So that's just what it is, bro. So is he his competition? No, he's not his competition. He's not his competition because in my opinion, Bernardo is a midfielder, and that's where maybe him and Foden compete against each other. But I don't. Nah, man. I'm sorry. All right. Okay. Okay. You have the option. You go Leroy on the left. Sterling on the right. Aguero, Jesus, whatever up front. You going to trade that and be like, nah, let me get I want to get Leroy. No, I'm gonna get Raheem Sterling on one side, on the left hand side. I'm gonna go with Aguero or Jesus down up front, and then I'm gonna go with Bernardo Silva on the right. You're not taking that, bro. If I gave you those two set of threes or those two front threes, you definitely taking Leroy. Knock it off, bro. I'm not trying to hear it. Not trying to hear it. Not as competition. Not as competition, but we did like him on the wing. Yes, I liked him on the wing, but maybe play him on the midfield and then work them into that wing position when we wanted to rotate or whatever. Mahrez. His competitor is Mahrez. I know I be sounding like I'm talking bad about Mahrez, but that's really not the intent because I like Mahrez. I do like Mahrez. And I've always mentioned that Mahrez is needed in some games. But I'm sorry, Mahrez ain't better than having Leroy. He ain't. He ain't. He's not. He's not. He's not. No way. No way. And I'm going to tell you why. Mahrez is good because when you looked at Leicester City, Mahrez, you know he was a vital part of their championship season. So he's a dynamic winger, setting the world on fire at that time. But we paid 37 mil for Leroy. How much did we pay for Mahrez? How much did we pay for Mahrez? Like 70 something mil. That money, I'd rather have that money back. That's what I'm gonna say about that. I'd rather have that money back. Not because he's a bad player. The if I would have gone for 50 mil, I would feel much better about the situation. 73, that number like 70, bro. Anything over 50, nah, chill. I ain't trying to have it. I ain't trying to have it. And he ain't better than Leroy because we keep talking about what I know there's a large section of fans that are loyal to Mahrez. And like I said, I'm not disrespecting those fans. I'm just saying that he's not as good as Leroy. He's not as good as Leroy for many different reasons. One is paid way too much money for him. Can't help that. He's experienced. He's got more age. He's got nah. He ain't better than Leroy. Two, he's not as direct as Leroy. Let's just be honest. He's not as direct. Leroy will dance with it. Now, Mahrez, the best version of Mahrez you're going to get is when he get that ball in the wing. What does Mahrez do best? Like, when you think about Mahrez, what does he do best? His touch is phenomenal. That's one thing I'll say about him. His touch is phenomenal. He's probably better defensively than Leroy, but when he gets the ball, he brings it in. He's going to cut back infield, and then maybe he does some kind of pass or takes a shot on, curls it in. That's the best version of Mahrez you're going to get. You don't really see Mahrez in the. No, to be fair, nowadays I do see him like dancing on the byline, but at that point, I don't even think he was getting burned like that. Pep wasn't playing him that much during 18-19 either. You know what I mean? So I don't get it. His competitor, knock it off, bro. He's just not his competitor, bro. Like he definitely was better than Mahrez. Still better than Mahrez. I don't care what nobody says, bro. Nobody says. So if I'm looking over here, just understand something. So let's talk about why him and Pep had this beef. What was Pep thinking? Like, okay, maybe Pep didn't like his attitude because from what I remember, Leroy went to a party and showed up late for training. Pep got on him early in his City career. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't care how nice you with it. Yo, bro, you could be the sickest. You're not showing up late for training, bro. Not under Pep Guardiola, not under top managers. Maybe Ronaldo, but Ronaldo and Messi, they're not setting that example anyway. They're just not them type of individuals from what I think they are. But, he showed up late for training. Pep got on him. Understood. Enough said. Back Pep all day on that. Other point, all right. So, like I said, Pep maybe challenged him a little bit. Didn't like his work ethic, training habits. These things are toss ups, bro. These things are toss ups. And the reason why being is like, okay, these guys, let's say they have 4 days worth of practice. Yo, bro, if he was shit for 4 days, pardon the French, if he was terrible for 4 days, okay, maybe you sub him more. But if the man had two good practices, two bad practices, two average practices, and then we play in the match on the fourth, fifth day, bro, knock it off, bro. Put him in there, bro, because ain't nobody competing with him. This is like, in my opinion, where you start to see Leroy being subbed in a lot. And I think even if you look at the numbers about 18-19, bro. You know what happened? I think he played less minutes. The starts are there, the subs, I feel like he was just being subbed more, but he played less minutes in my opinion in 18-19. But all right, so this beef with Pep don't like his work ethic. Like I said, just knock it off, bro. Um, I don't know where the breakdown happened was, and I promise you, like you can't tell me that that breakdown was over the contract situation. He didn't want to, he didn't want to agree with the contract, bro. It all started before that, and it started at this point, in my opinion. Leroy's a young kid. He's impressionable. He knows he got the talent off of what we did 17, 18. Then he sees Pep start like messing with him, bro. Like Pep leave people alone sometimes. You know I love you. You're my man. 50 grand. Let's just get that understood. But Pep, you gotta learn to leave people alone, especially like impressionable people. Leave them alone, bro. Like this guy is like a phenomenal talent. He's 22 years old. Yes, we know that there's room for improvement, but you can't just be going mess around with people's psyche talking about he has to improve. If he's cocky, okay. Like, yo, Leroy, yo, you getting out of control with your personality, bro. Every day you're not gonna be in LA chilling at the beach. Yo, Leroy's a beach dude. Like he will, yo, that's who Leroy is. You know what I mean? But leave him alone, bro. If he's doing what he gotta do in training, we winning games, bro. In the summer, go out to LA, bro. You and Shorty, yo, y'all go out to LA, rock out, do whatever you want to do. But it's time for the season, bro. Stop leaving the man alone, Pep. Just leave him alone, bro. So he was doing this thing, but think about this. He's got this electricity, feeling good about a situation. Goes in 18, 19. Pep starts subbing him, giving him less minutes, talking about he got competition. His attitude. Yo, you're like, bro, I'm 22 years old, bro. I'm riding the wave of my life, bro. And you just start messing with me, bro, and talking about competition. Ain't no competition here, bro. Let's just get that out the way. So, what is he thinking? He probably thinking, bro, like, why am I going to stay here when all of a sudden there's competition? One, two, you're not even playing me like that. There are times to where you see, yo, Pepe giving Leroy the business sometimes defensively. Like he just be all up in his ear. Now, could he have improved defensively? Yes. Let's just get that out of the way. Yes, he could have. But it seemed like Pep just be barking in his ear a lot, man. Just be barking with him, messing with him. So he's just like, yo, why would I commit to this situation? I already see the time to be there. And what was this contract like? I've been thinking about this. Like, yo, what was this contract like? What are we talking about with these contracts? Did we offer Leroy some for a 4 or 5 year deal? 150 mil a week. Is it? No, it's not 150 mil. 150, pounds, 1,000 pounds, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But 150 a week. Nah, there's no way we offer them 150 a week. You got to think about, bro. We probably gave him at least 200,000 a week, right? 200,000 a week. That's probably his contract. So I don't care. That's my point. I don't care. If we would have had to pay this man, we definitely not going to 300. We definitely not going to 300. But for a 22-year-old who we can get on a 5 year deal, 225, bro. We should have gave him 225, bro. And I know, yeah, we as far as wages, bro, we balance the books pretty good. Forget all this other nonsense these people be talking about Champions League. Yeah. But what should we have given him, bro? I would have threw a lot of cards at him, almost up to 250 per week. Not guaranteed starter because you kind of want to make sure he working it. But bro, he's starting automatically, bro. He automatically in the team. So if we came to Leroy, did we come to Leroy with 150, 170,000 pounds per week? Oh, you gotta fight for your place type nonsense. All right, if we came with that, bro. All right, peace, Leroy. Peace, 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 peace. But this is what I'm saying with the club sometimes. And you know I love the club. I ain't talking bad about the club. But the club should have stepped in. And I know the club wanted to keep Leroy. I think even Pep wanted to keep Leroy. He just wanted Leroy to work a little bit harder sometimes. But Leroy was already nice with it. You can't turn some nice thing into something else, bro. If it's already nice, bro, it's already nice, bro. So I don't know what he tried to do, but if they would have said 150, 170, yo, you gotta fight for your place, yo, it's not automatic. I can see why you leave it because you think like, yo, you played yourself, bro. You played yourself. You don't know what you talking about, bro. You ain't checking the stats. You not seeing it, and even that buzz in there, man. I started loving that buzz, and I know some of the fans started turning on him at the end, but that was just a bunch of nonsense to be frank. 6 foot dude pacey, direct, unpredictable in the sense that you know he's gonna run at you, which is predictable, but you have no idea how it's gonna happen. And he always made it magical. Now you talking about y'all gonna fight for my places, you what's up with my attitude? You ain't gonna pay me a whole bunch of money. You know what I mean? I don't care what Leroy said. The club should have been like, bro, this is what we doing. Pep, y'all gotta work it out. Y'all gotta work it out. This is what we doing. 225 per week. 5-year deal, 250 per week, not 300. Definitely not 300 because Leroy had to work for that. That's the next one. That's the next one. But maybe like 225 automatic or 90%, yo, you in there. 90% you in there, Leroy. Starting automatic every game. Like 90%, but you gotta be open to rotation. Sub them off. Don't be trying to not start him and then bring him on, bro. Nah, you start him and then you take him off for whatever reason, bro. If they would have offered him that, I promise you Leroy would have stayed. So it's this whole point about, was it Leroy was the club, bro? In my opinion, bro, I really do think, you know, we should have fought harder to keep this kid. In my opinion, we should have fought harder to keep this kid. If his attitude was a problem, okay, we can't do nothing about that. But also too, I think it's important, and I'm gonna touch on that at the end when I wrap up. Let's talk about these injuries, bro. Leroy had a lot of little knick-knack injuries. Now, of course, we remember the big injury that led up to him leaving and us not seeing him. And, it's even kind of sad, bro. All right, I'm not going to start there. But, we were having that big injury with the, torn, what was that, ACL, MCL, I don't know which one it was, but torn something and kept him out during that Community Shield match, I believe it was, versus Liverpool. Bro, me and my heart just felt bad, bro, because I was like, yo, Leroy going into the city, no out. He going into the season, rather. You could tell he ready, bro. You could tell he ready just the way that he's gonna start this season. He got that new look, bro. He got like no more afro, bro. I'm rocking the braids. The braids are happening. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, bro, he looked like he ready. You know what I'm saying? Goes up there and gets injured. Idio mio, bro. Like it was just one of the worst times, bro. Like I'm sitting there and I'm like, nine, damn, 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 bro. But it was just bad, bro. It was just bad. And I felt that one. So he had that big injury. And I think prior to that injury, bro, he had like a few knick-knack injuries that might have kept him out for like 30, 40 days max. But Leroy was practically almost always fit. So I never got his injury history was never really a big deal to me. It never really was a big deal. So seeing him, go out that way, that was tough with the injury. Then, funky time happens. I can't really say the word, but that's the world we living in right now. And, the other thing too is like, yo, we didn't really get a chance to really say bye to him. You know what I mean? Like, because fans weren't able to be at the ground at that point, from what I remember. So we didn't really get a chance to say goodbye to Leroy. So, point being, as I wrap up this video, is, bro, I don't care what nobody say. Leroy Sane was a great talent at Manchester City. Leroy could have thought about waiting it out because Pep is not going to be here forever. And I love Pep, but Pep, you're not going to be here forever. You made a big mistake letting Leroy go with like small knick-knack, John Stones type nonsense. Leave these dudes alone. These two dudes, leave them alone, bro. As long as they bring in the A game, leave them alone. Don't mess with them. They just have different personalities. Just leave them alone. But Pep should have, tried to work with Leroy a little bit. Plus, like I said, man, Leroy came here to be with Pep, and they had a great relationship. Now you're talking about this competition, my attitude nonsense. Forget about it. But the club should have stepped in and tried to do something. It wasn't a matter of Leroy wanting too much money. I hope that story gets told, but told in a good way. I don't want it to be like, yo, he said this, yo, what I mean? I'm just like, yo, not having it. Like, I don't want to hear all of that, but in a good, classy way to be like, what really happened and how could we have prevented that situation? I wish the club would have stepped in and did it and, said, hey, whoa, 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 bro, you're not going anywhere. Signed, sealed, delivered, you staying here with us. Um, but I think it's important as a City fan, and this is the way I feel. Maybe because I thought Leroy Sané was such a great talent and I thought he was the man with the club, but, you know, I really want that door to be open to him again. You think about he left when he was 23, he goes to Bayern, he signs for 5 years. You know, maybe he'll leave that deal early. You know what I mean? And Pep might not be here. Pep might still be here. Pep might have a change of attitude. Be like, yo, Leroy be what, 28 at that time, maybe 27? Bro, Leroy needs to know that that door is open, bro. Like, if you really think about it, Gareth Bale returned to Tottenham. Who saw that? Cristiano Ronaldo might have returned to United. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows, bro? We need to leave that door open, bro. And then, oh yeah, man, I forgot about this point. All right, so bro, we got one of the nicest dudes in the world on our team. Maybe young, up and coming, nice dudes on our team. We buy him for 37 mil. We sold him for what, 60? Now I know it was the last year contract, which is pretty good. But bro, man, you gotta get that contract up, bro. That was our opportunity. But we would have made more money on Leroy signing, which Leroy Sane's probably our highest signing. Our highest we that's our highest transfer fee for a player. I think it is Leroy Sane, bro. Because we're good at buying players, but we're not at that stage where we're sellers. Yeah, we buyers right now. But one day we're gonna get to sellers and learn the method of the madness and try to get to the Liverpool levels and being able to sign and being able to do that. But bro, we talking about what? We had a player that was 20 years old when we got him, bro, and we made what, 21 million or something like that. The potential was there. Now, did the club do good given the situation with 1 year left on the deal? Yes. But point being, bro, is if Leroy comes back, bro, Leroy needs to know that that door is open. He can come back, be a good player, be productive, and finish something that he started, bro. I mean, United got Paul Pogba back. They got Pogba back. Yeah, they don't like him. Right now they don't like him, but it was good at the time. Same thing should be on the table for Leroy, bro. That's just the way I feel. So, as we wrap up this video, thanks again, bro. Shout out to the dude. I think it was Gold Side who made the video, Willie Roy Sane, because it gave me the inspiration to do this. I need some feedback. Let me know how you guys are feeling. We definitely gonna keep bumping out the content. Blue is our city. Next video, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. Am I gonna talk about Pep? Am I gonna talk about maybe a Manchester United player that I think would be good on our team? Peace.